Alrighty, Wednesday, July 9th. July 9th? July 9th. Just pop off at dialysis. Now I am running errands. Today we are picking up a prescription. Maybe two. It's lottery day. And Walmart. I got some recycling to drop off too. I hate going to recycling every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but just kind of have gotten off schedule, so to speak, and I want Wednesday to be recycling day. So I'm going today, whether I really, really need to or not, and then I'm not going again until next Wednesday, no matter what. I don't care how much shit piles up. I'm not going until next Wednesday. Let's see what else is happening today. Nothing much other than the PSG and Real Madrid match that apparently was scheduled to be on TV until they realized, hey, people want to see this. Let's put it on streaming services. And now it's not on TV today, and I don't know if I cared that much to watch it. If it was on TV, I probably would watch it. I mean, regular, like, terrestrial TV. So I'm not going to watch that, and neither is my father, and for some reason he's more upset about it than I thought he would be. He'll watch Wimbledon. He's been watching Wimbledon. He's watched more Wimbledon than I have. I just don't watch as much tennis anymore. And I haven't watched... I've watched maybe 10 minutes of Tour de France. I know they just got started, but still, I barely watched any of it. I used to watch it all. That's just how it goes. I still like to cycle. I still hope to get back to cycling one of these days. I still have my bikes. I keep saying I'm going to get them tuned up and start riding, and then I just don't. But I will. It's a time-consuming thing. Yes, I could go for a 20-minute ride around the neighborhood, but that's not the fun that I'm used to. I'm used to the ride for a few hours kind of cycling fun. Oh well, one of these days. My exercise has been going well. I'm still like lifting weights just about every day. Well, not just about, every day. Since at least June 1st, and I think most days even before then. But yeah, so far so good. My weight is, we're working on it. And my heart's feeling pretty good. Started a new medicine. Not sure if it's gonna bother me, like a potential side effects mentioned that there might be some issues, but don't they say that for every medicine? So far so good. Alrighty, speaking of new medicines, I am at my pharmacy, so I'll holler at you later. Alrighty, it's a little after 2. I just finished my cardio and weights, waving at my neighbor who's acting like I'm not here. I go through these little, I don't know what you would call it, like a little mental phase where something will occur to me, my psyche or whatever, about how and what and when and why I'm eating, and or just my behavior in general as it pertains or affects my health overall, my weight specifically, maybe other specific areas of my sleep. Freudian slip. My health, sleep being a big one. And I came to the conclusion or the realization that, and I think I even on here I said it once or twice, where I say I desperately want to lose weight, and that's not true, because if I were desperate, I would be doing everything I possibly can, and I'm not. So I can't say that. I can't in good faith say, or in all honesty say, I'm really trying to lose weight, if I'm not. at all trying. I can say I really want to, but my behavior doesn't indicate that I want to. So I'm trying to be more I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I'm purposeful. I'm trying to have more purpose in my behavior as it pertains to my health, my weight, my sleep, whatever. So I have this Garmin, right, and it tells me a sleep score, and it tells me my body battery, among other things. And I look at it and I think, damn, my body battery is so low. Oh, damn, my sleep score was so bad. If I'm not going to do anything about it, why the fuck do I even look? Why look at it if it's not going to influence my behavior? That's the whole point of having those kind of indicators. So I'm going to try to do my best to make those things be a motivating factor for change. That's just the way it needs to be. And when I'm more intentional about my behaviors and my choices, I'm successful with my efforts. For most people, exercise is the thing they hate. I love it. That's not an issue for me. And healthy foods aren't necessarily an issue for me. I love to eat healthy foods. I love salads. I love just lean meats. But there are trigger foods for me that I just can't have around. As soon as I got rid of peanut butter, my weight started going back down. That's just a trigger food for me. Weird, but it is. Anyway, I'm very, very close to being back into the 250s, which I would very much like to do, because my real goal at the end of the day is to be about 225. You can't get into the 250s while you're still in the 260s, and you can't get into the 240s while you're, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that I just have to take it a step at a time. Anyway, I said all that just to say I'm trying. I can honestly say I'm trying. Today hasn't been a great day. I had a little slip up this afternoon running errands, but it's okay. I kind of had been planning, I don't want to say planning for it. I've been waiting or looking forward to a specific treat that I was having a hard time finding. And I found it and I tried it. It was good, but I won't have it again. Today was lottery day. I almost won back what I spent. Actually, I didn't spend anything. I cashed in winners, so I'm doing okay for the month. I got my prescriptions. I got my stuff at Walmart's. It's really weird that one Walmart had one of the things I wanted, but the one I went to today didn't have it. I was very frustrating in that, we don't keep those in the store. Well, the other store does. The smaller grocery store kind of Walmart had it, but you guys in a super center don't have it, and that makes no sense to me. But they have it at Target. Sarah's going to pick it up for me when she goes today. Excuse me. Got everything else I wanted. I got myself a new glucometer. So I use a CGM, a little Dexcom thing on my arm. And the problem is sometimes you get a reading and you think, is that really what it is? Sometimes, especially in the morning, if I wake up and it says a real high number, I'm always very skeptical of that. And I'm able to use my old Libre reader. I don't use a Freestyle Libre anymore, but the reader had a glucometer built in, so I'm using those. But the strips aren't really cheap, so as soon as I'm out of strips for that one, I'm going to switch to this other one. That was not only was the glucometer was significantly cheaper, the strips were even more so. So in the long run, I'll save a little money by spending a little more today to get this new glucometer and some test strips. With the CGM, you don't have to test all the time, but it's nice to have that backup if you need it. And there's times where if you get a scan and it doesn't seem like it's right and you do blood, you can actually recalibrate your CGM, which is kind of nice that they take that into account. So like I said, I got my cardio and weights done. I didn't get anything else. I'm going to do some more later, but I'm waiting on my dad now. I'm going to take him home. I'll probably have a little snack and chill out for a minute, and then I'll get another workout in later today. The damn heat makes it a little less fun, but it kind of works out if I can break it up. It's not quite so bad. I think breaking it up too not only mentally makes things a little easier, your body kind of likes the break in the middle, you're still getting the work in, and I'll have to go back and look at some old textbooks and maybe a Google search or two, but I think having two very separate workouts, elevated heart rate, muscle mass engagement, is good for your metabolism too. I think it kind of revs your metabolism back up a little bit. So we're going to do that today, and then of course try to have another walk after dinner. Last night I walked for 40 minutes after dinner, and I'll say 40 minutes even though it was probably a little more than that. One of the glitches I have found with this treadmill, and apparently there's a way to recalibrate it so it doesn't do that, but nonetheless it's done it twice to me now. I haven't fallen or even come close to falling on the treadmill, but twice I have disengaged the safety clip. So you clip it to you, it's got a cord to a fail-safe type button, and if you were to fall or whatever and pull that cord, it stops the treadmill, which is great. Very, very good safety feature. The problem is, all I was doing last night was taking a towel to wipe some sweat off, and it just caught the cord enough to pull it out. And okay, no big deal. You plug it back in and you keep going. Except you don't keep going. You have to start over, and which isn't necessarily bad, but what you've already done is gone. It's not there. You can't even look to say, how far did I go? How much time have I been going? You know, it's gone. So fortunately for me last night, I knew what time I needed to get to on the clock to have a total of 40 minutes. So I went ahead and just started it back, walked till I got about a minute and a half or two past that time. So I could assure myself I got 40 minutes plus whatever little bit of time, the difference between the amount of time I was stopped and the amount of time I went over. If that makes any sense. I'm just rambling now. It's just an annoying thing. For such a good safety feature, it's spoiled by having that damn erasing the work I'd done. So I don't get credit for the distance, because I like to look at cumulatively how many miles have I put on this treadmill. But in the moment, I can't tell you how far I went, how fast I went. None of it. And I was really frustrated because last night I actually had done some jogging, which, you know, I don't do very often, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. I'm feeling stronger. My legs are hanging. My feet are hanging in there. I wanted to, you know, start doing that more. So I was kind of halfway excited to see how far did I go in this 40 minutes. Cold water. Anyway, just a little glitch. I'm very grateful for the treadmill. It was a gift. I'm very much appreciate it. But I do wish it didn't do that. Anyway, I think that's it for now. See ya.